Alright, match 4. We get to keep this hand. Ponder. I'm probably going to lead off with a tap land, save the preordained for later when I know what I'm looking for. They choose to not shuffle with Ponder. Turn 2, I can preordain Flame Slash. Turn 3, I can try to exclude. Getting Spell Stutter sprited, okay. Well, now I can play when Boiler works and not have to discard a hand size. Alright, they preordain. Take our beats from the Spell Stutter sprite, and it becomes a ninja. So now we know they have a Spell Stutter in hand. Alright, get that out of the way. Can't hold open Logic Knot as well. So we'll play a tap land and pass. Alright, they play a Spire Golem. We'll just play a land and pass. And hopefully they'll play another creature so we can exclude something. I'm going to let them have this Ponder. I'm going to try to wait for a creature. Take 2, and they pass the turn, so we get to do nothing with our turn. We're just going to play land and pass. We could play pieces of the puzzle and also hold open Counterspell Logic Knot, but I would rather hold open Exclude plus Counterspell or Exclude plus Logic Knot so I can make sure it resolves. And it looks like they're playing a Ninja, which we unfortunately don't have any removal for. Play their free Spire Golem, since it has affinity for islands. They're going to counter. We will counter back. We can't Logic Knot right now. We know they have Spell Stutter in hand. Hopefully they don't. Oh, they do have a Daze. Well, this is awful. We need to draw removal for this, and it needs to somehow get past Spell Stutter. Alright, so I can play Flurry of Horns, but if it doesn't resolve, it's really, really awful. And I can't protect it since that's all my mana. Additionally, if they have 2 bounce spells, then my Flurry of Horns will be a bad play as well. I could take the safer play, Flame Slash this, and then Logic Knot the Spell Stutter sprite if they go for it. That's more mana inefficient though. I think I'm just going to go with the Flurry of Horns play. It's a little bit greedy, but I think I need to be a little bit greedy here. I don't want to have to Flame Slash down this Ninja and then not be able to Flame Slash the Spire Golem. Alright, they ponder. They choose to not shuffle yet again, so they liked their cards. We're going to take 2. We have a Spell Stutter and who knows what else in hand. Play a land. I think I'll go with Deep Analysis. See if they want to try to counter this. Nope, they let it resolve, okay. Now I'm going to try to take down the Spire Golem. They're going to spell stutter, and then I'm going to logic knot it. And we'll see if they have yet another answer. 1, 2, 4. Okay. Now if they have a daze or a counterspell, they get me. Spell stutter, okay. That doesn't do anything. Right? Because they only have one fairy. Oh, they countered the flame slash. That makes sense. They didn't target the logic knot. Alright, well I'm going to leave both of these Minotaurs back. Just in case they have a Vapor Snag, I don't want them to be able to get in with Ninja. They have to have 2 Vapor Snags or 2 Snaps or whatever their bound spell of choice is, assuming they have it. They play another free Spire Golem, 2 cards in hand. And we take 3 in the air. Pieces of the puzzle resolves. We pick up 2 counter spells. We go ahead and only hold open 1 counter spell so that I can deep analysis here, trying to look for a flame slash. Flurry of Horns, okay. Well, I'm not going to play pieces of the puzzle and tap out. I'd rather hold open a counter spell and try to slow them down a little bit. Taking 5 in the air here. Going down to 3, so we need to draw a lot of removal. Maybe that means I should have played pieces and just hope they didn't have anything. Snap the Ninja. Okay, so they can get it unblocked with a flyer and then play it again and draw a card. And they're going to snap it anyway, even though they countered it. So they have a Ninja and nothing else in hand. Then they're going to draw. They'll pick up the Spell Stutter Sprite, hit us down to 2, and then we'll be dead to any of the creatures hitting us again. And they'll have a Spell Stutter in hand to protect from Flame Slash. Ponder doesn't shuffle yet again, so they probably have a counterspell as well. We need the pieces, look for removal. Okay. Preordained, still looking for that Flame Slash. Ooh, Radiant Fountain could do work. Radiant Fountain, Lightning Bolt, I still lose. Of course, if I Lightning Bolt, I lose. So I need to put this on the bottom, put this on the top, play the Swiftwater Cliffs, and plan on casting Lightning Bolt on a Spire Golem. And I should do it on my turn in order to prevent them from drawing counter magic. But it doesn't actually even matter because we know they have the Spell Stutter in hand that can counter one of these Lightning Bolts. So we needed them to play the Spell Stutter main phase right now, which wouldn't make any sense, but Miscreant. Alright, yeah, that's it for us. We're going to Lightning Bolt, and then they Spell Stutter one of them. I guess since we're doing it now, we have Counterspell up. That's why we did this, isn't it? That's why we didn't do it on our turn. I guess it would have worked just as well on our turn. Yeah, and they have a second Spell Stutter, so they can counter it anyway. Alrighty. Game 2. Alright, so obviously we want our Pyroblast. That's important. Electricity could potentially come in. And do we want Jace's Erasure, or do we want Flurry of Horns as our win condition? Flurry of Horns can get hit by Hydroblast, which is annoying. They are good at blocking ninjas, though, which is nice. Jace's Erasure would be a more difficult win condition once they have Stormbound Geist, which they'll probably bring in 4 of, so I'll have to counterspell those or waste 2 removal spells on them apiece. What am I going to cut is the question, to bring in all these Pyroblasts. Alright, so some of the card advantage is going to come out. And I think I'm going to run it like this, with the Flurry of Horns as a win condition. I don't want to cut any removal. I think I can counterspell their Stormbound Ice, remove the rest of it, and win with the Flurry of Horns most of the time. And the snaps, they're not going to have enough snaps to deal with all the Minotaurs. We would like to play first. Double Boilerworks hand, can't keep it. Alright, this is better. Alright. I did not mean to click Mulligan, I meant to click Keep. And I did it too quickly. Oh, well. I guess we'll keep... we're on the draw, we're not going to keep Preordain. I'd rather draw another land. I suppose I could just take the Preordain. Alright, Pyroblast. Can't do anything with that just yet. Alright, they get to draw a card because of their already have a Fairy Miscreant. And now Ponder. They choose not to shuffle. They like their cards yet again. And we'll pass. Holding open Exclude, hoping to get a good Exclude. And if they put in a Ninja, we'll just Pyroblast it. Fairy Miscreant. I think that's worth trying to exclude. Get counterspelled, okay. Now we just need to draw Electrickery. Main phase accumulated knowledge. I could kill one of those. I could hold open Pyroblast. I guess I'll hold open Pyroblast. Preordain goes top. Delver of Secrets. Let's try to get rid of that, shall we? And Hydroblast the Pyroblast. They get to keep their Delver too. And now, I need Electrickery, please. I need it so much. This Preordain goes top as well. Well, that's not Electrickery. Let's do this just in case that flips, which it will since they went top with Preordain. Gain a life and pass. If I hadn't have misclicked Mulligan, that would have probably been a better game. Although they're drawing pretty well, we might have lost anyway. Fall down to 12. They have 5 power on board. They gush, Plain Island, and pass. Pyroblast. Pick that up to gain a life. They put a Ninja into play. I'm going to attempt to remove it. Unfortunately, even if this works, the Fairy Miscreant that they play that they picked up is going to draw a card. They go up to 6 cards in hand. Oh, they're not even going to play the Fairy Miscreant. Okay. Lightning Bolt. And they don't shuffle. And there comes the Fairy Miscreant. And there comes a Spire Golem. I need to have deep analysis into electricity and flame slash, and them have no counter magic whatsoever. Problem is I sideboarded out my deep analysis, so that's not going to happen. I need an accumulated knowledge. They put a Fairy Miscreant back in hand yet again. Okay, well, I can kill one of these to not die. But then I'll just dead on the next turn, so. And they have another ninja just to kill us this turn. Alright. Well, we've been destroyed by Mono Blue Delver, and we have one match left.